Hello everyone. So I'm actually supposed to be doing a Zoom class right now. At least I thought I was supposed to be. Turns out it's American time, not Australian time. So I'm a day ahead. It's actually tomorrow. So I've already got my computer set up, and I'm like, well, I may as well do a fragrance video while I'm here because my Zoom class is actually tomorrow. So yeah, that's kind of like a funny story. I get American and Australian time confused all the time. Um, Even though I did write it down on my phone, I was just thinking that today was supposed to be when it's on. Anyway, let's get into this fragrance video. I think in the last video I said I was going to review the new Babycat, the bourbon one, raw bourbon Babycat, and then I think I was gonna do Brioni for men and some other ones. So there is a few that I wanted to try. Yeah, I want to start with the Babycat Raw Bourbon just because I've seen a lot of hype with that one, and that's probably out of all of these, the one that you're gonna know the most out of them. Like you may have never heard of some of the other ones, but you've definitely heard of like YSL because it's like a popular design brand, right? So YSL, Babycat Raw Bourbon. So keep in mind, this is not the original Babycat. This is the Raw Bourbon one. But I have tried the original Babycat. That was a nice vanilla, but there was something peppery in there that I didn't like. So let's see if this has that same pepperiness that I didn't really like in the original, or if they've improved it. Um, so I haven't sprayed this. My sister hasn't tried it or anything, so this is a completely fresh sample. Oh, that that gives me Mercedes Club Black vibes. That is pretty close to Mercedes Club Black. And I do remember the original Babycat kind of smelling like Mercedes Club Black. So another fragrance which is kind of in that same territory is Kayali's Vanilla 28, but that's got quite a lot of like florals in there, like, or I should say a lot of jasmine coming through or something like that. This is kind of like woody. It's a boozy vanilla. It's got like that benzoin resinous vanilla that I love. So this is the type of vanilla that I do like. So I am kind of fussy with vanilla. I don't like it when it's like that caramel vanilla. I don't like it when it's too sugary, or I don't really like the honey vanilla combination. I like different vanillas. If it's going to be a dark vanilla, I like this style. I don't like when it's too boozy, so I'm not really into like the really boozy vanillas, but this one's good. This is more like a woody vanilla, more resinous with that with that benzoin. It's a little smoky, so I don't know if there's incense in there. Maybe incense, benzoin, or if it's not benzoin, it's kind of like one of those like Styrax or benzoin, one of those. So I think Styrax is it comes from a sweet gum tree, so it's should be a little bit syrupy. Styrax and benzoin is from something that's called a Styrax tree, but it's not the same as Styrax, which comes from sweet gum. So benzoin is also a resin. Ironically, Styrax and benzoin have the same kind of name, at least the plant that benzoin comes from, but they're not the same thing. So yeah, this a little bit syrupy, but it's not like the like Joy Boy Fire at Will, like that kind of vanilla that I didn't like too much. And the only reason I don't think I like Joy Boy that much was I think there's like a nut in there, like something nutty. Um, so the vanillas that I do like, I like Stronger With You. I like Givenchy Pie, even though I think that's got a nut kind of note in there, almond or something. I like Mercedes Club Black. That was my favorite vanilla for a long time. Babycat's always been one that I like. This one, I think I like this more than the original because this doesn't have that off-putting peppery smell to it. This is quite smooth, woody, and to me, I kind of consider this like a pure vanilla. But even though when I say pure vanilla, I mean very linear. I mean like if you just want vanilla, it's just the smell of vanilla. That's pretty much what you get. But if you know what certain notes smell like, you can pick out benzoin in this. You can pick out like incense. You could pick out like wood. I don't know what kind of wood that is. It's a little smoky. I like oak. When you get like a nice vanilla, I think oak wood's actually a nice addition to vanilla. But yeah, I can't tell you what wood this is because I honestly don't know. It's not doesn't smell like oud to me. So if there's oud in here, I'll be surprised. But it doesn't have any dirty oud smell. It's not animalic. It's not like off-putting. There's nothing really bitter in this either. So it's just smooth, not too sweet. This is very, very good. So that's my first impression of this. Is I don't think there's many notes in there, but I do think this is really good. Um, One thing I've noticed with like Vanilla 28 by Kayali, there was, like I said, some floral. So I just want to see if I can get any kind of floral smell in here. I know in Mercedes Club Black they use jasmine or something. So I wonder if they have used like jasmine. I don't know. I could never smell the jasmine in Club Black anyway, but I could definitely smell whatever floral they used in Vanilla 28. I like this. I'm just gonna keep sniffing it, and then I'll probably go nose blind if I keep smelling that. So let's just not sniff that anymore. That is good in my opinion. I will look up the notes for this though. So I'm just gonna look at Fragrantica Babycat. I've got Fragrantica open, but I haven't looked at the notes yet. So, resins, incense, vanilla suede, cedarwood, saffron, black pepper, pink pepper. So, I'm surprised I don't smell the pepper like I did in the original. Maybe the saffron is really like adding some sweetness to this. Wow, that's good. I like it. I really, really like this stuff actually. Yes, absolutely. That's if do you want me to do ratings? I don't know if I should do ratings for this video, but maybe I'll do like a in terms of vanilla, that's about like a 9 out of 10 for a vanilla fragrance. It doesn't get much better than that. And I went through a stage where I tried like every vanilla that I knew of, right? Yeah, I'll give that. Should I go a 10 out of 10? Nah, because I feel like it could always be better, right? Like, I like Mercedes Club Black a little bit more than that, so I'm not gonna give it a 10 out of 10. But it's very similar to like that same family as Club Black Vanilla 28. You could add like Spirituiste Double Vanille in that same category. You could add like Indult Tahoda in that same category. Yes, I'm not going to talk about that anymore, but absolutely, that is delicious. I would eat that if it was edible. I got coffee here too, so maybe I should smell some coffee, cleanse my nose. Actually, apparently that's a myth as well. I heard someone tell me that smelling coffee actually doesn't do anything. So you see at a lot of perfume stores, they give you coffee to sniff to cleanse your nose. Apparently that's a complete myth. I don't know why they still do that, but it's been like a wives' tale in the fragrance industry for a very long time. I haven't actually really researched that to see how effective it is. So I'm just kind of like paraphrasing what someone told me. I don't know if it is or isn't, but you heard it from me, and I heard it from someone else. So yeah. Next one I'll do is Theodoros Lemon Tart. This one I got because I was a really big fan of Acro Bake, and the name Lemon Tart reminded me of Acro Bake, which was kind of supposed to be like a lemon tart or a lemon cheesecake or lemon pie or something. So I don't know. I also like Zerjoff Lira, so my expectations for this are pretty much those: Acro Bake, Zerjoff Lira, Dolce & Gabbana Devotion, Kerosene Unknown Pleasures, Navitus Siesta Drive. So those kind of fragrances is what I'm expecting. And I think I did tell you in the previous video. I let my sister try this already, and she didn't like it. She's not too keen on sweet fragrances, so that's the only thing she didn't like about this, is it's sweet for her. Um, so that doesn't mean it's bad. It's just she's only likes fresh fragrances. So for me, I do like sweet if it's done well. Like, I'm a big gourmand fan. But as soon as I open this lid, I'm gonna be able to smell it. That's just telling you. So I'll still spray it on my skin, but I'll have an idea of what it smells like already. Or see, this is the dry down. What I'm smelling is the dry down. I'm not smelling the opening here in the lid. It's definitely very lactonic. It's almost got like a cheese note to it, so it's very like cheesy lactonic. But it has a weird, like, it's not a good lemon smell I get. Like, it's got like a medicinal smell, at least. Yeah. It's not very good quality. If I want to say that, I don't think the quality is very good, at least what I'm smelling. So I'm going to give this a spray anyway, because I want to test it properly on skin. So yeah, that's the dry down. Yeah, okay. The opening's quite different. Definitely more citrusy for sure. Not as lactonic in the opening. But there's some weirdness in this. There's something very weird. Like, there's something terpenic in this I'm getting. Like, if you don't know what terpenic is, you look at like a lot of those conifer trees, like what people would consider like green notes, like your juniper, your cypress, your pine tree. What's another one like that? Juniper, cypress, pine. Oh, there's one more tree like that. I'm just having a mental blank. But anyway, that's kind of the terpenic smell that I'm referring to. Is that kind of like that wood or that greenness? Oops, I shouldn't do that because this other fragrance will interfere. Yeah, so it is definitely like maybe eucalyptus too, like a little bit of like a eucalyptus leaf in here. So if you ever smell the eucalyptus leaf, it's got like this weird smell to it. Um, they use it in like a lot of cough medicines. So to me, I don't really like the smell of eucalyptus in a perfume. But obviously, I'm Australian. Um, Look at this. We got eucalyptus tattooed on my arm. So I don't hate eucalyptus. I just wouldn't want to smell like that. Like, and we used to eat eucalyptus like cough drops, like cough lollies, and don't like the taste of it for sure. Koalas only eat eucalyptus though, so if you're a koala, that's great. I've also got a koala tattoo on my arm. It's a bit off topic, but koalas eat eucalyptus. So yeah, that's the smell I'm getting. Is like a really low quality lemon. I'm getting this really lactonic, creamy, cheesy smell, which I'm getting vanilla, obviously some vanilla. But that greenness, I don't know what that greenness is. It's kind of like eucalyptus leaf, maybe like, I'm not going to say it's pine or cypress or anything like that. I'm just kind of like trying to figure out what that terpenic smell is. So I don't know if it's necessarily even a tree. It might not even be coming from that. Like, it could just be the lemon. Like, oh, that might actually. I just noticed something in this. A lemon rind, the skin of the lemon. So when you're grating lemon, um, you get like this like bitter, like a bitter lemon. If you, it's hard to explain like a bitter lemon, even though is there such thing as like a sweet lemon? I know there's a sour lemon. I know what you typically imagine lemons to be, like a lemonade kind of smell. This is not really your lemonade smell. This is more like you get the rind of the lemon, the zest. You zest it a little bit, and it's a little bit bitter. It's got like a little bit of that terpenic poisonous smell to it, like I was talking about. I think that's what it is. So lemon zest, vanilla, like a lactonic cheese. I don't know if there's milk and vanilla. If there's milk and vanilla, that would give it the lactonic smell. A little musky. I want to say there's actually something floral in here too. Like I feel like they've used something like just a little floral to balance this out. Even though I can really say it's that well balanced, I would say that I definitely something very very light in here though. There's a very light floral smell, which it is a little like orange blossom. A little on the orange blossom side or neroli. No, wait, jasmine. Oh, jasmine or orange blossom. Hang on. Ah, this is where I'm not too good at like figuring out which is which. So I'll look on Fragrantica, right? Because this video is going to take too long trying to guess all the notes. What's this called? Oh, lemon tart. Did I show you the bottle as well? Yeah. Come on. There you go. Theodoros lemon tart. Cool. So the notes on Fragrantica are... Oh, wow. There's butter in here? It's got lemon zest. It's got lemon, vanilla, whipped cream. Okay, whipped cream. It's definitely very creamy, lactonic. Butter, sugar, and tartarine. I don't know what tartarine is. Is that the smell of like pastry or something? Like it's supposed to smell like pastry? I don't know. Because it doesn't really smell like pastry. I get more of a pastry baked smell from like Zerjoff Lira actually. So if you want more of that pastry or cookie kind of smell, something like that, go with Zerjoff Lira over this one. For me, this is kind of like a bit disappointing, but it's not bad. I just wouldn't wear it. It's not exactly what I wanted. I would still go with Acro Bacon, Navitas Siesta Drive, Zerjoff Lira, Dolce & Gabbana Devotion over those. So if you haven't tried it, maybe you will like it though. I don't know, because it is still different from those. This offers something different that the other ones didn't really have. So it doesn't smell like those exactly. It's not a clone, so that's a good thing. It doesn't smell like a clone. It's not trying to be exactly the same as those. Yeah, not really that good. I'll give this a 6 out of 10. 6.5 to be generous. 6.5. And wow, I've spent like almost 20 minutes talking about two fragrances and then rambling on, or yapping, as the youngins would say, yapping. I really want to try this other fragrance called Brioni for Men. So I'm going to get this one out now and let's review this one. Brioni for Men. For some reason, I can't find this brand, like the actual bottles, in any store around here. So for me, it's like I just gotta order this online to try it. But I'm also looking for some lowy fragrances. I really want to try some lowy fragrances. And I want to try some more like Ormond Jane as well. But they're really hard to find in Australia. So these are like really like online only. Same with Bond number 9. If you want to try a lot of Bond number 9, we really gotta like. There are some places that have it, but most of them are online for some reason. So yeah, this is really good. It's good from what I can smell already. I already shaded the bottle, right? Yeah. Brioni. Yeah, this is Prada Luna Rosa Ocean. Is it? Yeah, Prada Luna Rosa Ocean. That's what it smells like. But I kind of was getting a little bit of a Dior Sauvage kind of smell in the opening when I sprayed it, like in the air. Yeah, I like this a lot. This is masculine, but it's got like a softness to it. It's got there is something like a little bit like a texture in here. So this has a textured kind of smell, and with textures, it's a little bit velvety. So it's got this velvety texture. So I would say smooth, but there's a almost like a feel a roughness, but it's not too rough. So you feel it, and it's like, oh, there's like a roughness there. What am I talking about? Textures and smells and stuff. But yeah, a little musky. It's got like a vanilla-y sweetness. There is like a, I don't know if it's like powdery or soapy. I want to say, I want to say it's got like that iris that I get in Luna Rosa Ocean. So back to the texture thing. I think that's suede. So I'm gonna say suede, musk, iris. Suede, musk, iris will give you that powdery smell. It'll give you that textury smell as well. And then the opening, yeah, it's got like some vanilla in there. It's got some. Ooh, yeah. What does it have in it? So the problem I had with Luna Rosa Ocean actually, I think that was a little bit peppery. When I sprayed a lot, I was getting pink pepper in there. So I can't really smell it much in a small amount here, but I'm sure this probably, when you spray a lot, it could have pink pepper in there. So I'm just using a reference, a mental reference now is Luna Rosa Ocean. So when I'm basing the notes on this, I'm kind of thinking like what was in Luna Rosa Ocean. I'm trying to remember and draw the similarities there to this one. Yeah, so to me, my guess is like citrus in the opening with a vanilla, a musk. There's a suede, a pink pepper, and I think the focus of this is like an iris note. So I think it's supposed to have iris in here as well. But that sauvage smell as well. I don't know what can give it that sauvage smell. Whether it's like what does sauvage use? I know Sauvage have like licorice or something in there, or they use like ambroxan with this peppery, sharp smell. But then you look at like Kajal's Faris, and that has apple in it, and it still smells like Sauvage, even though it's got apple. So um, this is good, but I would get YSL myself over this one. I like the orange blossom in YSL myself. This could have orange blossom in it. Um, it's kind of got a little bit of that YSL myself smell. Just nowhere near as good. So if it is like YSL myself, then it'd be an orange blossom fragrance, right? So if I had to guess, I'm gonna say it's got orange blossom in there too, because a lot of these new fragrances are focusing on orange blossom for some reason. So let's look on Fragrantica. Um, Brioni for Men. Oh, is that what it's called? Brioni for Men or Brioni? Wait, I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Eau de Parfum. Oh, this is the intense. Okay, I should have stated that. This is intense. Eau de Parfum intense. Okay. Well, I didn't know it was the intense one, but I've got the intense up here. Um, okay, saffron, citrus, pink pepper, apple, patchouli, oud, vanilla, ambroxan. So this is supposed to be more like Sauvage by the looks of it, with oud in it. So why does it smell like Luna Rosa Ocean? What the? I don't know. Let's look at the fragrance reviews, or what does it smell like to other people. People have compared it to Ojan. Ojan's like cinnamon. I'm not getting cinnamon in this. Burberry Hero Intense? No, I'm not getting that. Layton? Nope. Ayud Lemon Mint? Nope. Straight. Okay. I don't agree with these reminds me of fragrances, but to me, in my own opinion, it's Sauvage Prada Luna Rosa Ocean with a little bit of oud in there. Maybe a little bit like YSL Myself, but nowhere near as good as Myself, because that's like my signature scent that I wear. It's good. Would I buy it? Absolutely. Would I wear it? Yeah. It's got a little bit of that new shoe smell. It's got like that shoe store smell. When you buy a new pair of sneakers and you smell that box, it's got that new sneaker smell, which is what was making me think suede and iris, because I don't know why. Actually, suede shoes or something. Yeah, I want to end this video pretty quickly. So the next fragrance, I'm just going to go for it. Guava Sorbet, I think I was going to review, right? Guava Sorbet by Brent. Guava Sorbet. Never tried this brand before. No idea what to expect with this one. Can't smell anything in the lid. Oops. What's going on? I can't. There we go. Should be able to smell it now, alright? I feel like this is giving me Herbapure vibes as well, for some reason. Actually, no. A little bit, but not really as much as some of the other clones out there. So I feel like this is just the typical fruity, generic fruity fragrance. It's got that shampoo vibe. That's what it is, actually. Sorry, it's Kayali Eden Apple. Okay, yeah. This smells like Kayali Eden Apple to me. So this has that feminine, floral, musky, sweet smell with an obvious fruity apple kind of smell to it as well. But the name says Guava Sorbet, so what is Guava Sorbet made of? Guava? Sugar? Probably got sugar and guava in there, right? So that's an easy guess. To me, I get apple. I get something floral in there. I don't know what floral that is. That's like, what flower is it? I can't remember off the top of my head all these different flowers. I should be good at this. It's been a while. Yeah, I do smell flowers. Keep that in mind. I don't think it's your typical like. I don't think it's like a rose or anything. Doesn't, at least it doesn't smell weird. It doesn't smell like rose. Um, no, it's kind of like that very girly floral smell, but it's like a cheap floral smell as well. So a lot of those cheap fruity fragrances, like like the girls, like the body sprays, Bath and Body Works. If you've been to Bath and Body Works and you try all their fruity stuff, they start to smell all the same eventually. It smells like a Bath and Body Works fragrance. That's not a bad thing because I do love a lot of their fragrances. I go in there and try all their stuff all the time. Bath and Body Works are pretty good. I like it. So I'm gonna look on Fragrantica what the notes are. Guava sorbet. Um, I probably should have guessed some more notes, but it's all good. Um, Guava, passion fruit. It's got grapefruit, some other citrus in there. Sugar, osmanthus, jasmine, vanilla, sandalwood, musk. Okay. Probably osmanthus then. Yeah, it's just jasmine. So I was thinking there was like quite a few different florals in here. That's why I didn't really want to pick one. So yeah, very sweet, very musky. Like I said, guava. Yeah, I can smell that. Definitely, it's got that. Did I say apple? Okay, no apple in here, but it does have passion fruit. Yeah, if you've tried Kayali Eden Apple, very, very similar to this. Lovely fragrance. But do you need to buy this? If you want, I'm not going to say no, it smells good. It's for girls, though. So if you're a girl, it's any really girly fragrance, this one. If a girl wore it, would she smell good? I think so. Actually, before I end this video, I want to tell you a story. I was at a festival once for dance-related stuff, and they had some music and like a crowd, and it was at a park, and like maybe like meters away, or like I don't know what that is in American, like feet away, like quite a distance. Like I could smell like whatever she was wearing, and I was like, eat an apple, and I just knew what it was immediately, and I just kept smelling it in the air, and I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I really liked the smell. Like it was a really pleasant kind of like when you can smell it in air and it kind of mixes with the air. That's when a fragrance is really good. Like the wind comes through, it adds some airiness to it. So a fragrance like this, which is really sweet, it's gonna be very diluted in the air when you smell it. Like walking past people, and then so even though it's very sweet in the air, it might become a lot lighter and airier and really shine a lot more. So these fragrances are good for outdoor environments. I would recommend these fragrances when you're outdoors a lot. Really attention grabbing, like they'll turn heads for sure. But at the same time, no, it's gonna be like you smell classy or you smell rich or expensive. It is still kind of like a cheap girly or like a younger girl smell as well, like maybe 20s, in her 20s. Um, she takes enough care in herself to smell good. She looks after herself, dresses up, um, that kind of thing. So, yes, I like it. I think this video, I liked majority of them, right? Lemon Tart. Well, let's rank them actually. Let's give this a ranking because I haven't done that in a while. There's no doubt Babycat is the best here, the raw bourbon one. So I'm putting that number one. But then I would put Brioni at like number two. Guava sorbet third, and lemon tart fourth. Just because I wasn't a big fan of the lemon tart one. But that's my ranking. Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry the video went for a little bit longer, and I just very excited to be making these videos again because it's been such a long time since I've been able to do fragrance reviews, and whenever I get a chance to smell something new, I'm like a kid in a playground. I love this stuff. This is my like bread and butter, what I love to do. Anything to do with food, fragrances, coffee, all that kind of stuff that really like trains your senses, but they kind of like connect to each other. Coffee and fragrances are actually quite connected to each other. You wouldn't think so, but like I said, when you go to a fragrance store, they always have coffee, right? So coffee is a good thing to have during a break. Like if you get nose blind or fatigued, you go out, have a coffee, come back in, try some more perfume, you know? So that's something I'm accustomed to. That's just what I do. yeah, let me know what other fragrances you want me to try. I still have a couple in here that I could review in another video. I've got Pear Gelato by Theodora, so maybe in the next video I'll do Pear Gelato, and then we'll do so two more. Tanger, Ormond Jane. I've got Tanger. I haven't tried this yet. And then I've got another Theodora's fragrance. This is called Creme Brulee. So really interested to try Creme Brulee. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to end the video. Peace out, guys. Have a lovely day.